often find myself deep in action-filled gaming experiences that leave little room for breaks. However, there are times I want to just sit back and enjoy something at my own pace. Developer Something We Made understands my desires and delivered TOEM. Presented in a quirky world and filled with some of the cutest characters around, this game has the potential to bring out the photographer in all of us. Players enter this world with a mission to uncover the mysteries of TOEM. It's almost like a rite of passage for this family, as members are tasked with climbing the highest peak in the region to see TOEM with their own eyes. However, that will require players to collect stamps from citizens to progress to new areas. It's an exceptionally chill experience altogether, as there's little stress put on the player to rush through this world or complete every task offered. In fact, you don't need to complete everything to progress, so completing the game is made even more straightforward. However, this is one game where you'll want to stay until each area is finished, as tasks involve exploration-based puzzles, item interaction, and simply talking with every character for a bit. Each moment of gameplay offers discoveries, but also pushes the imaginative character designs and personalities. These NPCs are just so adorable, plain and simple. They also show some growth between interactions as you complete other tasks, so you're encouraged to speak with them again. The core gameplay gimmick is photography, and most of the missions given to the player involve taking pictures. It's a rather interesting design choice because the game is presented in a sort of paper-like aesthetic from an overhead perspective. However, entering camera mode allows you to see the world up close in the first person, but the transition is so seamless. The photo system involves following descriptions to determine what pictures you'll need to take and deliver. Characters who offer missions are shown with a star symbol above their heads, but sometimes it's tough to remember what they specifically requested. Talking to them after the mission is accepted just has them ask for the picture, but if you don't have it, they just say, nope, that's not it. I felt like they should re-provide what they're looking for to limit a trip to the menu. Most of the time, I felt like TOEM didn't want me to go to the next region, as each contained area on the map has benches that players can just sit on and hang out for a bit. Further, bugs and animal life roam around, begging to have their picture taken and added to your album. It's these subtle interactive side missions that immerse you in the cartoon environments and slow you down. The missions are all puzzle-like and get fairly more challenging as the game goes on, but nothing really stood out as frustrating. In retrospect, I wasn't frustrated at all, even when traveling from one end of the map to the next to deliver a photo, since the world is just so goddamn charming and the player character moves at a well-paced speed. Character customization is an option, which comes naturally as you complete tasks. These are fun little articles of clothing, from hats all the way down to shoes, and by the end you'll be the most fashionable character in this room. Further, clothing is used to complete some missions, so it's more than just cosmetic. TOEM is presented in black and white, which works for a game about photography where its beauty doesn't really need color. Every area provides picturesque scenery to take selfies or mess with the camera angle to see the world differently. Further, the game doesn't overstay its welcome, with a runtime of about 7 hours and still some stamps to collect. One thing I wish was available was a specific button to open the missions list. There are several ways to open this list, but I would have liked its own dedicated button since you spend so much time reading over clues. TOEM is an enjoyable and charming game where you get to look at a beautifully hand-drawn world through multiple perspectives. There's the right amount of challenge offered to keep players engaged in a chill experience, but also test their knack for capturing that perfect shot. This is a game to relax with, where the destination is as picture perfect as the journey. NoisyPixel is giving TOEM a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review on NoisyPixel.net. NoisyPixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
NoisyPixel.